Hello everyone, this is Harry vs. Gaming here, and I'm back for another Minecraft episode. And today I am just reviewing the new Lord of the Rings mod, Beta 29. So, I'll go through the main stuff and then I'll read the changelog. Alright, so I'll start with some of the NPCs that were added. So there was the Dol Amroth Men-at-Arms, some Lamden Warriors, the Lossarnark Captain, the Minas Morgul Banner Bearer, Lamden Captain. This is not all the NPCs, just most of them. And then there's a bunch of Gondorian NPCs like Fishmonger, Florist, Lumberman, Stonemason, all sorts of stuff like that that you can talk to and that you can trade for Gondorian stuff. And then there's the Lebanon Levy Master, the Blackroot Vale Bow Lord, the Peneth Gelen Captain, and the Pelagir Commander. So, and after that, there's a bunch of food items they made, like these horn kind of things, and the goblets. They never had those before. And cups basically like that instead of mugs. They normally just had mugs. And they added 3 chest types. It's the Levathron Casket, the Reed Basket, and the Malorn Box. So they all have the same functionalities as a normal chest, nothing different except for the appearance. And then they added a bunch of banners. They added the Banner of Lebanon, Norian, Blackroot Vale, Peneth Gelen, Stewards of Gondor, which basically just looks like a white flag, I guess. Banner of Lamden, Banner of the Ruidar Hillman, Banner of Nan Ungol, Banner of the Black Urix, Banner of Minas Morgul, Banner of Pelagir, and Banner of Ithilien. And so, now, and they also added, these aren't too notable blocks I could find without looking through the changelog, Gondor Cobble Brick, it should be nice, and White Sand. So now I'll get into the changelog. I did forget to mention they did add titles and stuff to each area. So let's say you want to look in Gondor right here. Just look closer and there's a Norian, Lossarnark, just each place, and you zoom in closer and closer and it'll have like Minas Tirith, West Osgiliath, and stuff like that. And same goes for, like, let's zoom in on the Shire, and then there's a bunch of stuff. Alright, now let's get into the changelog. Actually, before we get into the changelog, I do want to show some structures. So here's just some structures, not all of them. Most of them pretty much have the same basic design. So the Dol Amroth Watchtower is right there. A Lamadon, I don't know how to pronounce it, Watch Fort. Blackroot Vale Watch Fort. But they both have similar, alright, anyway. Lamadon Fortress, Blackroot Vale Fortress, the Pelagir Fortress. Sorry, my pronunciation is not very good today. The Lossarnark Fortress, and then we got the Dol Amroth Watchfort. This is just some of them, not all of them, but this is most of them, actually. So yeah, it has the same design as the other two. We're going to read the changelog. So, they added a Middle-earth Classic Biome Generator world type, added map labels for regions, waypoints, and roads, added an improved Red Book menu that includes more quest information and records completed quests, a mini quest tracking feature, a chance to obtain pouches from mini quests, a speech banks for when mini quests cannot be accepted due to reaching the active limit, many new titles and multi-faction titles, the ability to re-equip hired units, which is one that I actually do want to demonstrate. this is pretty cool. Like, you could put your Gondor or Dol Amroth people and suit them up with Mithril. I'm gonna see how that works right now. I've never actually tried it, but yeah, let's just try it now. Alright. So, yeah, let's try it now. Alright, so let's just spawn in him. I just have to set it so that I'm able to hire units from him. Alright, so let's say, I think, so basically, I'll also go through the armor later. So let me just, yeah, alright, alright, that, okay, whatever. So let me just hire a bunch of men-at-arms. And let's say I like this specific one the best. Command, I replace equipment, and I give him Mithril armor. Sorry about that, but now it has the Mithril armor equipped, and it will have Mithril armor, and it's the same, and now it can be defended easier. And this also works for swords. Let's say I want to give Anduril. No, let me just. Alright, let's say I want to give Anduril to this guy. It works for swords, so I just put it right there. And now he's got Anduril. Yes, that's a little bit OP. Some servers will ban it because they don't like how you can do that and be super overpowered. To continue along with the changelog, they also added new drink vessels, added the biomes of Lothernark, Imloth Milieu, Pelargir, Lemedon Hills, Blackroot, like normal NPCs, added Gondor villages, towns, and fort villages, added Gondor taverns and bartenders, added Gondor barns, farmers, and farm hands, added Gondor markets and traders, new Gondor fortresses, Gondor levymen, Gondor gambesons, which I'll show you right now. They look like this. These are what all the gambesons look like. A new Gondor helmet model, which looks like this. You can see it right here. It actually looks like the helmet's supposed to look like instead of normal. And the banner of the Stewards of Gondor, the Ramis Ekor, Gondor Comblebrick, Leberthron Caskets, Lothernark Pelargir, Penethgillen Blackroot and Lemedon armor and weapons, Lothernark axemen, Pelargir marines, Penethgillen soldiers, Blackroot Vale soldiers and bowmen, Blackroot plants, Lebanon levymen. I'll show you the Blackroot plants. So they look kind of like this. They look weird. Kind of look like dead bushes, kind of. Then they also added Lebanon levymen, Lebanon gambesons, Lemedon warriors, archers, and hillmen. Added unit captains of the fiefdoms of Gondor, Dol Amroth men-at-arms and archers. Added Dol Amroth gambesons, Dol Amroth long spears, rare pipeweed plants in Gondor. The Harondor Desert transition in biome and changed Harondor surface generation. Banners of Minas Morgul, Black Yurks, and Nanungul. Minas Morgul and Black Yurk shields, Morgul flowers in the Morgul Vale, Morgul Draught, female slaves of Nirn, a Ruidar Hillman banner, a new Hobbit tavern design, taverns in the Shire Moors, treasure piles, which I will show, treasure, because I find these interesting, gold treasure, let's just, so let's see, so you can build it up and just, it kind of looks like, yeah, alright. You get the point. Reed baskets, Malorn boxes, Malorn torches, and chandeliers of multiple colors. Dalish gambesons for levymen. Dalish crackers, party hats, Dorwinian bathhouses. Mossy cracked carved and flowery Dorwinian bricks, Dorwinian pillars, a new model for the Dorwinian elven helmet, poisonous berries, the ability to grow full bark wood blocks with bone meal, aspen trees, greenwood oaks, new models for merc oak trees, Lair Lassie trees, almond trees and almonds, marshpond, plum trees and plums, plum kvass, new models for citrus and olive trees, large olive trees, variant models for melon, oak, and birch trees, the ability to grow party trees, just what? The ability to grow party trees with, let me find that again. Oh, that's the ability. Oh, that's I'm trying to find it again. Alright, so it says the ability to grow party trees by placing saplings in a 3x3 grid. New forest biome variants dominated by single tree types. And I'll show you the party tree right now. I don't know what it looks like at all, but hopefully it'll be good. Alright, so let's just place all three of those. And then let's put bone meal on all of it. Ooh! So this is what a party tree looks like. Alright. Like from Bilbo's party, I assume. Alright, and then they added new forest biome variants dominated by single tree types, orchard biome variants, scrubland and wasteland biome variants, new rocky terrain generation in hilly and mountainous areas, natural generated bush formations, nettles, marigolds, chrysanthemums, black irises, new variant textures for aurochs and Keen of Ara, auroch horns, clay tiling walls, dirt, mud, gravel, and sand slabs, mossy cobblestone slabs and stairs, a crafting recipe for chiseled stone bricks, white sand and sandstone, white beaches for linden and doernal, dedicated rocky coastline biomes for linden, Broadwaith, and Harad, fertile riverbank biomes around near Harad desert rivers, near Harad oases, near Haradrim pikes, waypoints and roads in the jungles of Far Harad, glowstone ore in the Misty Mountains, a recipe to recraft glowstone ore, rabbits and more flower types to Lothlorien, very rare Gladhrim Warden spawns in the Vales of Alduin. Warden, it should pop up here, yep, Gladhrim Warden, let's look at this. Alright, so, that looks cool. So I guess it just like, Alright, rare Keen of Ara and Wilderness, stone spears, melon soup, more functionality to the NPC respawners, a remove shield option to the shields menu, click and drag rotation for the player in the shields menu, a config options for servers to force hide show player map locations, added a config options for servers to disable broadcasting Hobbit Slayer achievements to protect new evil players from persecution, which is very smart. Added config to disable bandits and invasions, added a structured time-lapse setting, added updated Russian, German, and Quenya translations. Hunger now decreases slowly, which is good, so by standing around you don't lose hunger, whatever it's called, by just standing there. It doesn't make sense. Ring portals can now be broken in creative. Protection banners are now visible through block swing in creative menu with the debug screen open. NPCs now spawn less often in many biomes. Civilian NPCs for most human factions do not attack unless provoked. NPCs selecting attack targets now account for other nearby NPCs having the same target. Hired halted units now stand to attention. The Sword of Command targets an area rather than a specific NPC. I want to see how that works out. Like, what does that look like? Let me just hire a captain. I don't see how that would work, but let me see. Alright, let's say there's this guy, and I hire a bunch. Ooh, dang it. Slash butcher 5. Oh, oops, alright. Anyway, so now let's hire all these troops. And now I don't see how this works. Do I like... Wait, will they... Alright, I don't see how this works at all. So let's say I spawn this and I attack this. I don't see how it works at all. So I'll just... You guys can search it up yourselves. And now, NPCs now indicate when they have a mini quest to offer with like a little exclamation point. Mini quest offers are now generated routinely by NPCs and remain for a period of time or until accepted by a player. NPCs may now have active mini quests with multiple players at once. Mini quest rewards now involve a degree of randomization. NPC speech now overrides the other above head displays. NPCs have a chance to become drunkards in the presence of a bartender. Drunken NPCs deal more melee damage. Drunken NPCs regularly say things unprompted. Roads now generate half blocks where appropriate. Roads in some biomes have fallen into disrepair. Improved bridge generation. Oh yeah, bridges look nice. Rivers now generate as biome variants of the surrounding biome instead of dedicated biomes. Small map rivers now generate narrower in the world. The map screen viewpoint can now be moved with WASD and arrow keys. Renamed Ocean to the Sea. Recast the Eriador Woodlands biome as Erinborn. Improved tree coverage variation in Lothlorien. Improved the appearance of the tundra biome. Improved terrain variation in Ithilien. Improved surface generation Morgul Vale, Dagorland, and the Brownlands. Improved surface generation in the Wold of Rohan. Man, this list goes on for a while. Improved surface terrain variation in Near Harad Fertile. Fixed biomes with more invasions types, spawning invasions more often. Fixed invasion spawning more frequently when more players gathered. Invasion NPCs spawn from Horns of Conquest will not despawn. Fixed invasion spawning mobs at the highest point of a block column regarding of the invasion's position. Fixed invasion spawning mobs... Oh wait, sorry. Birds, butterflies, and rabbits can now spawn underground on grass with sufficient lighting. Hobbit skins now use the same proportion as other humanoid skins. Renamed mountain trolls to hill trolls. Increase the melee range of mountain trolls, increase the health of trolls and wargs, increase the alignment given by killing trolls and wargs, reduce the spawn rates of Gundabad Yoriks. Bandits always say things when they appear. Slaves of Nuremberg are now associated with the Gondor faction and are not targeted by good NPCs. Unsmelting calculations now work directly from the amount of items used in the crafting recipe. Dunlending armor is now crafted with leather again. Change the protection levels of some armor types. Change the crafting recipe of pikes and lances. Change the crafting recipe of command horns. Malon torches are now crafted with coal and a variety of colorants. Galadrim chandeliers are now crafted with Maloran planks. Chandeliers can now be placed beneath inverted slabs and stairs. Wood elven items can now be crafted with any wood type. Lothlorien butterfly jaws now give off light. Mugs are now crafted with wood instead of clay. Placed mug blocks can now be poisoned by hand. What's a mug block? I think it meant mud block. That's what I think it meant. Yeah, it meant mud blocks. Okay. Whatever. Can now be poisoned by hand. Fixed a mug duplication bug. Empty barrels can now be filled with mugs. Refilled. Improved the liquid in the barrel GUI. Enabled shift clicking into the barrel recipe grid. And draughts can now only be brewed in Fangorn. Cake type blocks now drop as items if uneaten. Fixed a coin exchange duplication exploit. Coin change now requires a button press. Enabled shift clicking out of the coin exchange slots. York traders can now buy pipeweed. Willow vines can now be used in mossy brick crafting. Narite blocks can be used as furnace fuel. Hardened clay, charcoal, and ceramics can now be smelted in alloy forge type blocks. Reed can now be driven in hobbit ovens. Change the textures of stone pillars. Change the banners of Gondor, Dol Amroth, and Dol Guldur. Banner stands now all use the same texture. Fixed wall banners being replaceable when they would hang into solid blocks. Fixed held banners in the first person rendering back to front. Re-added the flag on the ranger watchtower. Changed the dwarven shield textures. Changed the texture of obsidian dwarven brick. Improved the accuracy of Dalish longbowmen. Changed the textures of Dalish armor and equipment. Fixed the filling of Dor Windrim, lowering Dale alignment. Changed the textures of Dorwinian armor and elven swords. Dorwinian vineyard guards now respond to breaking the block below a grapevine. Reduce the keen of a raw spawn rate in Eminwinian. Change the textures of Rohirric armor and equipment. Improve the designs of Gondor fortresses and smithies. Gondor smithies no longer generate freestand. I promise we're almost done. Improve the design of Dol Amroth stables. Change Dol Amroth brick and shield textures. Invasions no longer spawn in Pelennor fields. Oh, sweet. Near Harad riders now have a chance to spawn as cavalry again. Change the Near Harad scimitar and armor texture. Change the route of the Harad road. Roads in the Near Harad desert are now made of Gondor bricks. Ents and Hjorns are now immune to poison. Troll hordes now include treasure piles. Ingmar no longer generates burning land. Change the appearance and outfit of the Dunlending Berserkers. Change the Mordor Spider Keepers now also sell unmounted orcs. Change the textures of autumnal armor and equipment. Change textures of Dol Guldur equipment. Change textures of Mordor equipment. Change textures of half-troll armor and bone armor. Improved thatch floor rendering. Fallen leaves now have a fast graphics option. Mango trees now use the citrus tree model. Fixed fangorn trees are not generating branches. Fixed cedar and mahogany trees generating leaves in unstable places. Change the texture of birch beans. Change the texture of melon wood. Change the Eleanor and Nifredal textures. Change the textures of corn. Fixed orc bombardiers chasing rabbits. Fixed Isengard Snagay, giving +2 alignment when killed. Fixed Shire ponies always breeding white fowls. Fixed an occasional crash relating to weapon swing animations. Fixed an unusual trader crash. Fixed structures sometimes generating plates with inappropriate food items. Fixed orc camps and generating water. Fixed LOTR flowers, Lord of the Rings flowers, not rendering with random displacements. Fixed a rare crash related to yellow irises. Fixed obsidian gravel not breaking faster with shovels. Fixed misaligned placement of NPC respawners. Fixed a crash with pneumatic craft installed. Fixed some speech bank and name bank spelling errors. Fixed the alignment entity registry not working. Fixed some LOTR commands not working with @A, @P, and @R. Improved loading times by running the language update helper on a separate thread. Removed the Shire Orchid biome. Removed biome-specific river biomes. Removed the Hobbit Drunkard and Dunlending Drunkard mobs. And this is the last bit. Added an updated Chinese translation. Changed the textures of Autumno, Dol Guldur, and bone armor. Fixed villages generated on unfixed mountains. Fixed map rivers not connecting to some lakes. Fixed cave generations not cutting through surface water. Reduced orc spawn rates in Gondor and Rohan. Fixed the Lamadon armor achievement not being awarded. Fixed a missing name for the Lamadon Conquest Home. Fixed Blackroot Vale Bowlords wearing wrong equipment. Fixed damage items not being unsmeltable. Fixed a crash when unsmelting items. Fixed Gondor farmers spawning in blacksmith stalls. Fixed a crash while right-clicking a block with a potion bottle. Fixed invisible thrown splash potions. Fixed custom model helmets displacing when sneaking. Fixed a crash on servers running Cauldron. And that is everything in the changelog from beta 29 and beta 29.1. My voice is tired from reading all that. So guys, I hope I put the changelog in the description below just in case you think I missed something, or if you just want to check it over. Sorry that the video is so long. If you stuck with me, great. If you didn't, that's fine. But you wouldn't be hearing this exactly, would you? And oh, this is cool. So the oak leaves, if you click the fast graphics, they don't look all nice. They just look like slabs of oak leaves. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you had fun. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you all later.